Welcome to the Christian Success Show, the show that helps you achieve more success in every area of your life. I'm your host, Wes Young. Thank you for joining me today. The Christian Success Show is brought to you by Christian-Success.com. Visit Christian-Success.com to join the community and check out the special $7 deals designed to help you achieve big success in specific areas of your life. If you want personal help achieving more success, you can find out how to work with the top Christian life, success, and business coach and consultant at Christian-Success.com/coach. Now, let's get started with today's show. Today's show is about needs and wants, and this is an important distinction when you're talking about or thinking about working towards success, because success usually deals in the wants area, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, but you need to be able to understand the difference between needs and wants. Most people make the mistake of thinking they need a lot more than they do, and this can lead to bad situations, lead to financial hardships and things like that if you're not careful and plan ahead. So basically, needs are what you need for survival, and wants are everything else. Now think about that for a minute. What do you need to survive? And the truth is that if you're listening to this, then you already have more than you need to survive, because you don't need a phone, you don't need a computer, you don't need things that it would be required to listen to a show or watch a show. So needs are just your basic survival. And this is important, and think about this as we go through the show today. Your needs are basically just food, water, and shelter. You need to have enough food to survive, and I can't make a big assumption about you, but I can assume that you probably have more food than you need to just simply survive. Water and shelter. And most of us live in a nice apartment or a nice house, and even if it's not the best one on the block or even in the city or whatever, it's still much better than the basic roof and housing needs. So most of us have much more than we need. But I suggest making a list of the bare minimums of what you need to survive. And then make a list of how much your bare necessities or bare needs cost. You'll find that it's much less than you're spending now. And once again, it's okay. It's okay to have needs and wants. But what's important is to know the difference. Make a list of your true needs and figure out the budget for these. If you're just talking about your base food, water, and shelter, then it's probably only a few $100s a month. Now, you'll say, but how can that be? I'm paying $500 or $1,000 or $2,000 a month for my apartment or my house now. But once again, the fact is, you don't need that much or that good of a place to have basic shelter. You want it, and it's okay. If you can afford to have what you want, if you can afford to have it, then there's nothing wrong with that. You just need to know the difference. Now, how are you going to use this? What can you do to help with your life? Once you figure out what your true needs are and your budget for those, then build a 6-month cushion of finances, cash, that would cover your needs only. And once you figure out that your true needs don't cost that much, it doesn't take much to build a 6-month cushion. Then put this away somewhere. Put it in an interest-bearing account where you can access it quickly. You won't be able to get a lot of interest on it because you're going to be able to access it quickly if you need, but earn a little bit of interest. Just put it in a simple savings account. Even if you can earn 1% annually on it, it's better than earning nothing. And then never touch this, but this is your security account. If everything in your life was taken away from you, you know you would have 6 months to cover your needs, your true needs, not your wants, your true needs, to get back on your feet. List everything you have now that you could sell if you need to in order to survive. Most people have way too much stuff, and I'm firmly in that camp. I have way too many things, too much stuff. I've bought a lot of stuff over the years that I don't use anymore, and I have things that I could sell if I had to. So, make a list of everything you could sell if you needed to in order to survive. And once you do these two things, once you go through this exercise and you realize what your true needs are and how little you truly need, and you build a 6-month cushion of cash or finances for that, and you look around at everything you have that you could sell, this is like a security blanket. You can use this to understand that you can make it 6 months to a year or longer, depending on what you can sell, if you lost everything. And this can help you view things that you might consider doing, like starting a business or starting a side business, and the risks involved with that in a realistic way. Immediately start investing a percentage of everything you earn over your needs. Most people spend every bit that they make, or even more than they make. They've combine their wants and needs together, and they think that they can't live without this and they can't live without that. They can't live without the phone. They can't live without the second car. They can't live without the TV. They can't live without the cable. They can't live without the internet. The point I'm making is, if you truly had to, you could live without a lot of these things. So you need to stop spending all of the money you make that's above your needs and start investing a percentage of it to start reaching more financial freedom. Even if you can only invest 1 or 2% of what you make over your needs right now, that's still a start. Build it up to eventually where you're investing 5%, and then 10%, and then keep pushing. As you earn more, invest more. You need to compare the value of all your wants against the value of investing. When you invest and you build your investments, this builds long-term income, and it builds residual income that you don't have to work for. So what's the value of what you want right now versus the value of long-term financial security? You get to choose. And there's no judgment. This is about you. No one else can tell you what to do, or you shouldn't be worried about anyone else's judgment. But it's your choice. You make a conscious choice on what you do. When you help others, help with their needs, but be careful helping with their wants. We're supposed to help others when they need help and when we can. But if you're helping people with anything beyond their needs, it can be very dangerous. Now, here's the key. Live below what you make and avoid debt. You might already be in a situation where you're not living below what you make and you have debt. So you need to work on either making more and or spending less and try to get out of debt. Build investment income or residual income high enough to cover your needs. You've already figured out what your basic needs cost every month, so make that your first goal. Build an investment income and or residual income large enough that it can cover your basic needs. You can use traditional investments, or you can start a business, or you can use a combination. Don't let your wants destroy your financial life. And that's what most people are doing right now. By overspending on wants, acquiring debt to get things that they want. Don't let your wants destroy your financial life or your financial future. create a clear understanding of the difference between needs and wants. This is where it starts. Once you have a clear understanding of the difference between your true needs and everything else being wants, you can start working towards financial freedom. Once you build investments and or residual income that will cover your basic needs, then you can keep working on building more for more of your wants. And once you have investment to cover your basic needs, you can decide freely what you want to do with the rest of your money, whether you want to build more investment or if you want to splurge on some of your wants. I'm not telling you to live without some of your wants. I'm telling you to be smart about it and to understand what spending more on your wants does to your long-term income. So that's needs versus wants. It's okay to have both, just make sure you understand the difference between the two. I want to sincerely thank you for joining me today. I know that you have plenty of options on how you spend your time, and it's an honor you're letting me help you achieve more success in your life. God bless you. Don't forget to check out the special $7 deals designed to help you achieve more success in specific areas of your life at Christian-success.com. If you want personal help achieving more success, you can find out how to work with the top Christian life, success, and business coach and consultant at Christian-success.com/coach. Have a blessed day.